On today's show, we find out why Aruba hasn't made it illegal yet for drivers to use their cell phones. Plus, in lifestyle, we celebrate American Thanksgiving by giving you tips on how to stay healthy during the big meals. And Aruba sets out to help the Philippines. 15 on 15 starts right now. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. In many parts of the world, with Curacao included, there is a strict driving regulation against cell phone use while behind the wheel. Till this day, Aruba is not enforcing this law on drivers. Traffic Commissioner Ricardo Muller says there is a policy regarding vehicles that needs to be addressed first prior to prohibiting drivers from using their cell phones. Since the popularity of cell and smartphones, there has been a drastic increase of obscure car accidents.
Most of those accidents is through texting because we're getting different kinds of accidents that we are not getting before, where cars is running off the road and smashing on a wall, a light pole, the lose control, and different scenarios, or they collide against each other, back and front, and we didn't have so much of those accidents. And I think one of the causes is through a lot of drivers like to text while they're driving, and that is very, very dangerous.
Tinted car windows is the main reason why texting and driving is still legally allowed on the island.
Why we didn't came with a law? Because there's a political discussion about tinted glass, yes or no. And if you come with that law, it will not be fair for the drivers, because if, for instance, I don't have no tinted glass and I'm driving, I'm texting, I can get a fine, whilst other driver, he's texting on the phone, he cannot get a fine because the police cannot see him. His car is so dark with tinted glass. So it will not be fair to give one a fine and the other not.
Policymakers will take the necessary steps with regards to tinted car windows in order to prohibit drivers from cell phone use while behind the wheel.
What we are planning to do, what I think is the best, that we should accept tinted glass in the windows in front, but it have to be clear that it can protect the sun and your interior of your car, but it have to be so clear that you can see the driver. And if we cover that law and you can see all the drivers, then you can give a fine if someone is texting.
Speaking of cars, it is a well-known fact that Aruba's roads are overpopulated with vehicles. This, of course, makes it more difficult for drivers to find parking, especially in Oranjestad. PwC employees have found it difficult to find parking in the area of the building for years, so the company took matters into their own hands and purchased a parking carousel on their lot to create more spaces. The parking carousel you see here is better known as the mini rotary type. This system is designed to park vehicles by vertically circulating the parking area in left to right direction after entering the vehicles in the cage. This carousel is an estimated 10 meters high. A maximum of 10 cars can be parked here. 8 of these spaces will be occupied by PwC employees. This parking system is new in the Caribbean as well as Latin America. The parking carousels are used in Korea, Japan, and Russia, where parking is scarce, and of course that is also the case in Oranjestad, Aruba. PwC had looked into constructing a parking garage on L.G. Smith Boulevard, but this was not possible, so this innovative machine was purchased. When we come back, we'll give you tips on how to stay healthy during big meals such as Thanksgiving dinner. Also, I'll reveal a few interesting facts on your behind and find out why moderate consumption of beer can be a very good thing. November's Thanksgiving is an American celebration, but since Aruba has a substantial amount of visitors from the United States, the island has, in a way, adopted the idea. Well, when it comes to Thanksgiving, there's a lot of food. Here are some ways to not pack on the pounds. Overindulging in Thanksgiving adds hundreds, if not thousands, of calories. Don't skip any meals the day of, because then you will overeat, seeing as you are overhungry, and especially since we have a lot of temptations in front of us. There are also some things to stay away from, such as gravy and dressings, since they usually have a lot of butter and fat. Also, you should stay away from vegetable casseroles. Opt for fresh, healthy, steamed vegetables instead. Here are some more tips. If you are hosting, try to make vegetables without butter, cream, or oil to save on calories. Also, if you are attending, have a small spoon of everything because you will end up having a full plate. And when it comes to drinks, for every glass of alcohol you have at least 16 ounces of water right after. Moving forward to a completely different topic, there are a few interesting facts about your butt that you should know about. Men, listen up. Of all the body parts, women like being complimented on their butts the most. This is according to a men's magazine in the United States. The next fact, it might be healthy to have a big one. Fat in your butt and thigh areas carries a lower metabolic and cardiovascular risk than abdominal fat, and it may be even protective for you. Who knew? And a new study finds moderate beer drinking is good for your health, and it reduces the risk of cancer. Here's the story. Beer is made from malted barley and hops, which is a good source of antioxidants. Experts say that a mug of beer is rich in antioxidants, which can help lessen the severity of common cancers. New research shows that hops in beer stops the spread of cancer from one organ to another part of the body. The findings reveal that drinking beer in moderation reduces the chances of having an enlarged prostate, which could lead to prostate cancer. Also, hops have shown to prevent breast cancer as well. With that being said, experts stress that the health benefits of moderate consumption should be matched with exercise, wholesome food, not smoking, and keeping your weight down. On that note, we will be right back. Stay with us. Residents in the Philippines are struggling to put the pieces back together after a typhoon ripped through the country and killed an estimated 6,000 people. The Filipino community in Aruba is stepping up to the plate to help their homeland. The typhoon in the Philippines has caused heartbreak around the world. Filipinos in Aruba are teaming up to do anything they can to help their people. This weekend, a series of events are being organized to assist financially as well spiritually.
First of all, Saturday evening, that is November 30, we have a mass at the Santa Filomena Church in Paradera. It is a mass for the Filipinos. I'm asking them to come, and also for the rest of the Arubian people to come to give prayers to those 6,000 plus already registered as dead, as already deceased from this disaster, and also to pray for those almost 1 million homeless who doesn't have anything.
Everyone in the community is encouraged to help.
We know that the economic situation in Aruba is not that good, but I know step by step or in our own little way we can help out.
The money you donate will be audited to ensure every last dime goes to the country to assist the people who are in need.
Rest assured, whatever help you can, you will give us, will reach them. And especially this Christmas time, may this small or big gesture save a life.
The radio telethon is scheduled for Saturday, December 1st. On Sunday, from noon to 6 p.m., an outdoor activity will be hosted with entertainment, food, and Zumba at the Linear Park. Any little bit helps. You can make a donation to CMB or Banco de Caribe under the account name Aruba Helps the Philippines. Before we go, on the next show, we have a one-on-one interview with DJ Chuckie. He discusses with me how he plans on using his large network base and social media followings to contribute to the island.
You know, I moved to the island, and I can imagine that if you, for example, look at my Facebook followers, you know, I have over 800,000 followers, which is like 8 times the amount of people that live here on the island, that I can imagine that people here like, okay, so what is his plan exactly? Is he coming here to, you know, occupy all our beautiful beaches and take our money with his big events? What's his plan, you know? So I'm definitely not that kind of guy because, first of all, I don't really care about, you know, material things. But I definitely care about making a difference. And that's the way I grew up, and that's how simple it is. So I feel that I just wanna contribute wherever I live. I wanna have a meaning to the environment.
Of course, the contribution he is referring to is the Play Foundation that he launched, which caters to the children of Aruba. We will have more on our interview with DJ Chuckie on our next show starting on Friday night at 7:15 p.m. So we will see you then.